Let's save the world and defy gravity. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Makeup Marie from Miami. Welcome back. Today we're talking about pop culture makeup collabs. Are they worth it? Let's talk about it with some metrics that I've developed, and we'll go through it as well as go through the palettes. But first, an explanation. I decided to talk about these two beautiful palettes because I purchased them months ago and didn't do a video, wrote a script, and I wanted to change up the script so that there's something else that we can talk about besides the makeup. Just because I'm kind of makeup weary and I want to bring different elements to my videos. Let me know if you like this approach. I may have a bias against pop culture makeup collabs just because I think there are too many, it's exhausting. I'm not into just purchasing, makeup that looks like, kids' toys. It's not my thing. But the only makeup collab that I have purchased is the one between e.l.f. and Jennifer Coolidge, because Jennifer Coolidge, and I'll link that video in the description box if you're interested in watching it. I hope you're not over all the Wicked content out there, because we are going to talk a little bit about Wicked the film, even though this makeup collab doesn't have anything to do, except that it's the same subject matter. It isn't a collab with the film. Just let's set the record straight there. It was a beloved musical for many years. It was a book before that. And of course now it's a film that's out and that we haven't seen yet. And the next makeup collab is Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's a Netflix TV series, animated and live action. There was a film as well. I do not recommend it. Rotten Tomatoes ranked it at 5%. El Nuevo Herald, which is the Spanish language Miami Herald, called it visually catastrophic. We know that collabs enhance brand visibility and create a deeper cultural connection with consumers who are increasingly influenced by media. So let's flip it. How should we, the consumer, rank them? I've created a list of 5 ways from least to most important in my mind, and I will try to illustrate that with the collabs that I purchased. Let's do it. Wicked is a Broadway musical sensation with iconic songs like Defying Gravity. It's the prequel of The Wizard of Oz from the perspective of Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West, and it was adopted from a book, Wicked, The Life and Times of the Wicked Witch of the West. The musical won 3 Tony Awards and 7 Drama Desk Awards, and the original cast album received a Grammy. The film stars Ariana Grande, who is from Boca Raton, yay, Florida, and Cynthia Erivo, the British actress-singer who is approaching EGOT status. The product is a supposedly limited edition collectible multi-finished face and eye palette featuring vibrant metallic shimmer and matte finished eyeshadows and blushes. I also have the highlighter, which is a slurry, a highlighter with a creamier texture. One side is dedicated to Elphaba and the other side is dedicated to Galinda. The palette is available at one size at $26.95. The product was made in Taiwan and distributed from Miami. Who knew? Avatar: The Last Airbender is a beloved animated series that follows the journey of Aang, the last surviving airbender who is also the Avatar, destined to bring balance to a divided world. The wonderful, rich, and timeless world of Avatar: The Last Airbender was the inspiration for this limited edition, also supposedly, because it's still available, makeup collection. Avatar: The Last Airbender has inspired books and an animated and live action series. There are currently 3 seasons of the animated series available on Netflix, and the first season of the live action series is also available on Netflix. The animated series has received a score of 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's very popular because it's excellent. I highly recommend it. Also recommend the animated spin-off called The Legend of Korra, which is the reincarnated Avatar. Unleash your inner waterbender with this 9-pan eyeshadow palette inspired by the water tribe. I purchased the water palette Katara. She's my favorite character in the series. The palette was launched about 4 months ago, and it is available for $33 at Lethal Cosmetics and CameraReady.com. Okay, now let's talk about the metrics while I show you some B-roll of me applying the makeup. Brand is important, I think, because it provides you with a sense of quality for the product that you're purchasing. Because at the end of the day, at least with me, I purchase makeup to wear it, even though I don't wear it a lot because I have a lot of makeup. I've been interested in the One Size Beauty line for a while now. It's a makeup line created by a Filipino YouTuber content creator named Patrick Star. I've seen his tutorials and his products are getting good reviews. Though many of the products are geared toward younger, oilier skin, and that's not me, but I am interested. His blush compact has 3 panels. He beat out Patrick Ta by 1. This palette looked enticing to me, which is why I purchased it, which leads me to the 4th metric, which is affinity. Affinity cannot be overstated. I'm a huge fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I definitely purchased it because of my affinity for the series. If you're a fan, you know that the stories are impactful and inspirational, and you can tell that the writers are writing for young people, although adults will get it as well. I can go on and on about how deep and meaningful and well-crafted the stories are. If you haven't seen it, run, don't walk. Just an aside about the live action series, I love the young actors in particular, but it seems that the writing is taking a back seat and it's kind of hurting the evolution of the story. So, just take that as my opinion if you consider watching it. I believe the original writers were available at the beginning and now they're not, which is maybe why the writing has changed. I have an affinity for Wicked the musical because we went to see it. My daughter's a big musical theater fan. It's a tremendous musical. It's one of the best. I was also pleased to know that Patrick Star was passionate about Wicked the musical. He studied musical theater, so the product launch was near and dear to his heart. I mean, I think that's pretty meaningful. Something that also is an offshoot of Affinity is add-on products. Both of these makeup collabs have add-ons that show the affinity, show the care that they have for the content. For Wicked, there's a broom makeup brush that I did not purchase, which is lovely, and I honestly wish I would have purchased it. I think it's a great idea. With Avatar, their top add-on product was a makeup purse of the Alpha bag, which is beautiful, and someone online bought the bundle just to get the bag, which I totally understand because it's amazing as well. That shows the affinity for the content, and I think that goes a long way when considering purchasing the product. Both Avatar and Wicked have huge fan bases that include a wide demographic. Avatar may be younger since it's a newer, and Wicked probably may be older, but they both have been around for a while. This topic can encompass a whole video, but we'll just say that a big fan base obviously has a huge impact on the success of these collabs. For me, I'm a fan of a lot of popular media, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'll buy the makeup collab. Barbie, for example, I'm a big fan of the film. I did not purchase any makeup collabs, and there were several, because I didn't see anything that spoke to me. I know that there were a couple, maybe I just wasn't targeted because I'm not the demographic, I don't know. I did see that Patrick Ta recently came out with a couple of bright pink color products, which was a Barbie collab, but it wasn't inspired in my opinion. So, okay, nostalgia is a big one. It's the reason many pop culture collabs are launched. Nostalgia is a way to remember the past with rose-colored glasses. Wicked hits this mark because it's more nostalgic, I think, because the musical and the book, but also because of the current film, which is all the rage. I mean, it's just, you cannot go online without seeing something about Wicked right now. My daughter and niece are the musical theater fans in the family, but they're not really into makeup collabs, so it doesn't necessarily mean that someone's going to purchase the makeup collab. But that said, I did. Avatar: The Last Airbender has been around for many, many years, but it was new to me. My son actually introduced me to it a couple of years ago. We've watched the animated series, the 3 seasons of the animated series, twice. We also watched the first season of the live action series. There's so much content available, and that could very well add to the collab's buzz. Nostalgia and timing go hand in hand. Timing is crucial for any collab. Not only does it have to connect to something popular, it has to be launched at the right time. People have short attention spans, and new makeup launches are a daily occurrence, so these campaigns know that they have to strike when the iron is hot. These two particular makeup collabs have had successful marketing campaigns. They both had a launch date that had a connection and a reason to continue to be popular. Avatar has been on Netflix since 2020, and before that, they were on Nickelodeon from 2005 to 2008. Wicked the Musical came out in 2003. Their extended timelines probably helped boost sales. That's it. Those are the 5 metrics to help you gauge value in a pop culture makeup collab. As far as the makeup, first couple of impressions, 5 stars out of 5 for both. Now it's your turn. Have you purchased a pop culture makeup collab recently? If so, what made you purchase it? What do you think of the metrics? What would you add to the list? How would you rank them? Thank you for watching. Do all the YouTube things that feed the algorithm monster. Abortion is healthcare. Wear sunscreen. Peace.